You can't do it. I'm living in Malaysia and this is their Christmas. And isn't it pretty? It's truly beautiful.
IslamNet is raising funds to establish a masjid and community centre in Norway, and they urgently need your support. This donation will be a Sadaqah Jariya for you, because every person that comes a step closer to Allah through your donation, you will inshallah be reaping the reward. Click the link and donate what you can.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. This video is, as you guys know, every single year when it comes to Merry Christmas. What is Merry Christmas? Why do people say it? Obviously, we do videos about Mo Salah, but that's kind of a bit of a lost cause there. I don't mean entirely, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying when it comes to the Christmas thing. However, we've got people, your general public, or influencers to some extent, who have trivialized this matter. And I just want to give an analogy, and I just want them to see if they will belittle this matter as much as they do if we just twisted a few dynamics here. Let's watch this video of this sister who had a very problematic video before talking about women to be Korea, something like that. She took it down anyways. But there's these two videos. My dear sister, again, look, you're my auntie or an elder. I don't want to be disrespectful towards you. I want you to really understand what you're promoting out there. And anyone that's watching this, please watch your tongues, guys. Okay, watch your tongue. Do not backbite her. Do not talk ill of her. We're just trying to maybe give some nasiyah to the sister. Okay, here's the first video. Let's see about Christmas. She lives in Malaysia. Let's see what she had to say about it.
Merry Christmas. Is that a right thing or a wrong thing to say? I know that many people in the UK have said to me, oh, you can't say it because it means this or it means that. But how are we supposed to integrate? And how are we supposed to invite? You can't do it. I'm living in Malaysia and this is their Christmas. And isn't it pretty? It's truly beautiful. The way that they embrace everyone's cultures, everyone's festivities. Everyone is happy together. And that to me is the true heart of good Muslims. Maya Moana. She's mini Moana. Let her hold your hand then, Maya. Don't bring me into a mall. Malls are dangerous for any woman. I don't care. I might portray to be a certain way, but malls. Oh, look at this Christmas tree. This Christmas tree. Wait a minute. Wow. Lovely.
Okay, guys, so you saw that for yourself. I mean, let's put things into perspective. Number one, Christmas is celebrated as Jesus' birthday. They're celebrating Jesus being the Son of God, God himself, God incarnate, whatever you want to call it. The Christmas tree in itself doesn't symbolize anything, but it's a pagan ritual. You all know that. We all know that. Alhamdulillah. Yeah? Not only that, it's not even a Christian thing for that matter. Because when you read the Bible, in the Old Testament, if I'm not mistaken, it says very clearly, you'll have the reference here, do not go to forests, carve trees, and adorn them. It's clearly said in Christianity that you should not do it because it's some kind of a pagan ritual. Now, to have a Muslim woman like yourself to come here and make it seem as if Merry Christmas is nothing, what's wrong with the decorations? We don't. Islam, a judgment is not based on how things look. Oh, it looks so lovely, etc. I mean, if something's adorned and beautified, does that make that right? For example, a strip club. Yeah, a strip club. Now, a strip club sounds not nice to the ear, but guess what? Let's change that to gentleman's club. Just play words. Oh, it sounds better to the ear. Does that make it right? Okay, they're not called prostitution. It's called sex workers, or give it another title. Just because you adorn it and make it look a certain way does not make it permissible. Merry Christmas means what? You are basically telling people, have a lovely time, an amazing time, associating partners to Allah. Something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, that the mountains are about to crumble and the earth is about to split apart for the statement that they make about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he has a son. Yes, the greatest of shirk to us, yeah? Now I want to change the dynamics a bit, my dear sister. What if Merry Christmas was known? If it was, and I'm trying to make this relate to you. Yes? What if it was made? And again, please forgive me, I do not want to be disrespectful. I need to make you understand the severity of what you're trying to promote, which is the following. Imagine Merry Christmas was that it was a day that they insulted your mother. They called your mother, like I said before, like your dear mother. I'm just trying to make you understand it, yeah? Imagine the day Merry Christmas meant that this sister's mother, she is called this, and this, full of insults, like vulgar words towards your mother. And I went around and said, I mean, look, I don't care. Back in the day, it meant this or it meant that. I don't know what it means, but I'm just going to go around and say Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas meant that your mother is this, and this. Would you go around happily telling people, guys, it's all right, just go around telling people Merry Christmas, the word actually means, what this means, this phrase means that my mother is A, B, C, D, E. This is what they're insulting my mom. Go ahead. Why? Because they've made a tree out of it and whatever it is for that matter. You would never do it. You would never do it. You'll be so saddened. You'll be so offended that people are still celebrating a specific thing that relates back to your mother, your family members, whoever it is, your children, whoever it is, and people are going around saying this to each other. Now, they might not have the intention of that, but what is the phraseology known for that? That is the point here. And shirk, you should be far worse offended, because what I'm telling you now, you might feel offended. I don't mean to offend you. You should feel rather more offended to that phrase than if they were to insult my mom, my generation, my kids, my wife, my whole family. I would rather they do that than come and say statements of shirk. Because Allah's rights goes above every human being's rights. So to me, if they were to come and insult if they said to me, look, we're going to insult your mom, your dad, your wife, your daughter, whatever you name it. Or we're going to say, this means that Allah has a son. I'll say, please insult my family members. It's okay. I'm happy with you insulting my family members as long as you honor Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is how our attitude should be. Not, oh, what's wrong with Merry Christmas out there? Look at the season. Look, it looks so nice. Look at the tree. Who cares? Who cares? That's what the Prophet ﷺ said. You would follow the disbelievers, handspan by handspan, till that if they were to go to a religious hole, you would follow them. And he said, who are they? He said, the Christians and the Jews. Who else? You are following them step by step. Okay, our religion is preserved. Haram is clear, halal is clear. So to us, please be very careful. You would never promote this. And if I was to do a video asking people to insult your mom, you would abhor it. You would go against it. But when it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that feeds you, that gives you your risk, you in one of your videos bought a new house, etc. Where did all that risk come from? From Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He feeds you. He looks after you. He's giving you kids. He makes your heart beat. And then you can casually go and say, what's wrong with Merry Christmas? There's a lot with Merry Christmas. The Christians, or whoever for that matter, they can celebrate it. We have nothing. That's their religion. They do whatever they like. But it is disappointing to see a Muslim woman who observes the hijab to come and tell us that Merry Christmas, there's nothing wrong with it. There's great things wrong with it, inshallah. And that's what I wanted to say, inshallah. Till next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وما أنفقتم من شيء فهو يخلفه وهو خير الرازقين.
We want to establish an amazing masjid for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the country of Norway. Click on the link and donate now for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.